Okay, different line types. When it comes to your, basically what blueprint reading is, or creating plans, it's getting an idea, right? So if somebody says, can you do some plans for me? One thing is to do the drafting of those plans, just to create them. Another thing is to design it, right? You design it and then you create the plans. But the plans itself, remember, is just the way to communicate an idea to somebody so they can build it. That's basically what it is. And in that process of drawing and drafting, you are using symbols that represent something to the builder. For example, you want for them to understand that you want a door there, so there's a symbol that represents a door. Same thing for a window. There's a symbol that represents a window. So when they see it, they're like, okay, they want a window here, they want a door here. Of course, you're gonna add the sizes too. Or they want a wall here, or they want the outlets in certain places. They want a ceiling fan here. So those are symbols that represent something of the idea that you have as a designer. So you just convey that information through symbols on a sheet of on a paper, which is floor plan, roof plan, whatever it might be. Okay, so it's symbols that you're conveying. Okay, now those symbols are going to be drawn, some of them in different line types. Okay, I'm going to speak only about in two or three of them, just and then you can watch. Hopefully you have seen that video already. So just a few of the line types. The first one that is more commonly used is going to be the object line or visible line. That line is just a regular solid line. Okay. For example, if I were to tell you, can you draw me, or can you do the outline of me there in the camera? What you would do is just get your pencil and then just go all around. Okay, you're doing an outline of me. You're drawing me because I'm here. I move away and you can see the outline of myself. So that's a visible line. Why? Because you can see me, right? You can see me. So you're drawing what you see. We're good? The majority of the lines are going to be visible lines or object lines. When it comes to different plans, roof plan, okay, roof plan, foundation plan, whatever it might be, you are drawing with a visible line what you see from that perspective. Okay? Well, let me share this. Whenever you hear the word plan, okay, plan. If it's roof plan, floor plan, foundation plan, whenever you hear a plan, a word, and then plan, what that means is that you're seeing it from the top. Okay, so imagine that if it's a floor plan, imagine you're looking up, you fly up on the house, remove the roof, and you're looking straight down. Okay, so whenever you see a floor plan, that's where you're looking, and we're gonna see it there on the example that we have for the assignment. So you're looking down. That's called plan view. You're seeing it down. When you see a roof plan is, again, you're like flying up and looking straight down, and that's what you see. When you see an electrical plan, that's how you see it. When you see a foundation plan, that's where you see it. So whenever you hear plan view, you're seeing it from the top to the bottom. So you're seeing it high and looking down on that plan that it is. Floor, foundation, whatever it might be. Okay, that's plan view. You see it from the top, right? A best way to picture this is like whenever you go to Google Maps, right, and you go find your house, and you see your house from the top, that's plan view. You're seeing it from the top. Okay, so plan view, seeing it from the top. Another view you're going to see is going to be elevation view. Okay, elevation view. Now I'm mentioning this because I want to go into the different line types. Elevation view means what you see from you're standing, you see it across, right? So for example, your front elevation is you imagine yourself standing in the front of your house and you're looking straight at the house. You see the windows, you see the door, you see the garage door, you see the roof, how it goes up. That's called elevation view. You're seeing it on elevation view. Okay? Interior elevation, same thing, right? You have a kitchen, you have your cabinets. That's you standing in front of the kitchen, looking at the cabinets, the refrigerator, the pantry. That's called elevation view, right? So whenever somebody's sketching and they tell you, okay, oh, I'm sketching an elevation view, you should know, okay, he's talking about he's seeing it straight, right? Or somebody's sketching something and says, okay, I'm drawing in plan view. You have to think, okay, he's seeing it from the top. So you kind of have to picture what is it that they're looking from, right? There's another one that is called section view. Okay, section view means that it's similar to elevation, you see it across, The thing with section view is that you're cutting through it, right? You're cutting through whatever that is. Okay, that's section. So for example, if I were to draw this wall right here, the one that I'm touching, and I do, okay, I'm going to draw a section view right here. That means that I would cut across and then draw whatever is there, right? So in this case, it would be something like, and I'm guessing here, it's going to be like sheetrock, and then it's going to be probably the metal stud, and then sheetrock on the other end on that side, right? So that's section view. I'm cutting through this and I'm looking at it, right? We're going to talk about this as we go in the semester. I just want to make sure that I plant the seed, and then later on we're going to expand on that. So we have plan view on the top, elevation view straight across, section view, you cut through it. Okay, you cut through it. Okay, you dissect. If it makes more sense, you dissect. There's an object, you cut it, and you see the interior. That's section view. Okay. Now, when it comes to that, now going back to the visible lines, the ones that you see on a drawing, they're going to be visible. That means that whenever you see that plan, you see those lines, right? You see them. Okay. That's visible. That's object line. There's another one that's very common, and it's called a hidden line. Hidden line is like that. It's dashed. Okay. What this means is that there's something there, but just from where you're looking at it, you cannot see what's there. Okay. So if it exists and if it's there, you have to draw it, but you draw it in hidden line, which means, again, it's there. I know it's there, but I cannot see it from where I'm drawing. We're good? Let me just make an example. For example, and again, this might not be a drawing itself, but I want to just explain it. All of us have been, we have a kitchen on our houses or apartment or wherever you live, right? And more than likely you have your kitchen cabinets, and you have doors in your kitchen cabinets, correct? You open them, get your stuff, close them. And more than likely when you open the cabinets, you have shelves, right? Where you put your plates, cups, whatever it might be. So you have a cabinet that you open. Inside the cabinet, you have shelves. Well, when would you use this? And again, this is an example. More than likely, I won't use it, but just as an example. This hidden line means, for example, let's take those cabinets. Let's say these are your cabinets. Okay? These are your cabinets. You're seeing it from elevation view. But inside this cabinet, you have some shelves to put your stuff in. So the shelves, again, probably won't do this, but just to show an example, the shelves would have been drawn in elevation in a hidden line. Okay, showing that under these doors or behind these doors, there are some shelves where I can put my stuff. Does that make sense? So object line or visible line, you do see those lines. Hidden are the ones, they're objects, they're there, but you cannot see them from where you're looking from. But you need to show them because they're there. It's part of understanding what you're trying to convey. Another one, well, the other ones you can look at them, and we're gonna pick them up as we go. I just want to get you like an intro of that. There's another one called center line. It shows the center of when you dimension, you can get the center lines. The center line looks long, short, long, right? That's the center line. So each line represents something different. Remember, this is a language. What we're trying to do is learn a language, and the different line types that we have represent something different. So when you see a plan and you see something in hidden that is drawn in hidden line, you should think, okay, this means that from where I'm looking at, I cannot see it, but something's there. It could be a beam on the roof. It could be a beam on the foundation. So if it's hidden, okay, something's there that I pay attention to, but from where I'm seeing it or from the way it was drawn, I cannot see it, but this hidden line tells me that there's something there. Okay, so that's a language that we have to learn. Those are going to be the terms or the language you have to learn so we know how to read plans. Watch that video, and it's going to talk about that. Okay? If you have not done so. And the book is the good thing about the book that you guys have, it's very self-explanatory, so it's pretty good.